Hello, this is me, and this is my character in Elden Ring. And I'm gonna do a couple videos for you guys showing my playthrough of the bosses in Elden Ring's DLC. Now I'm not gonna be able to put every single boss into this one video, so I'm gonna have to break it up into multiple different videos. Now this is just in order the bosses that I fought. And I'll just be giving you a little bit of commentary while I do each and every boss, because I know this Elden Ring DLC is pretty hard. And maybe a few tips here and there, or just me reacting to how stupid I am being. Now these are previously recorded, so I am fully watching these back and watching me play it through it again. So if it seems a little off or weird, that is why. Now the first enemy, I'm sure most of you guys have fought on your own terms if you have played this game, is the Black Gold Knight. As you see, I've already died to him a couple times. I didn't really count how many times I did fight him, but I did in fact die to him 3-5 times, somewhere around there. Now this man hits like an absolute truck, absolute fat truck. He does have one of these cool crossbows. It's a fully auto crossbow, so it'd be really cool to do a playthrough with this, but I just don't have the time to do that. Now I am using the Gold Knight Order sword. It gets a little bit of stagger, but just really what I've noticed with this guy especially, just watch for his overhead swings. He hits like an absolute truck. You'll probably see me get hit here in a second. There's that fully automatic crossbow. It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. Nice little double heal action going on right there. Now, you saw the auto shotty hit, but it didn't kill me. But it did do a lot of damage. Now, I really just have to be patient on these swings. When he goes two-hand swing action, you really just gotta watch for those fast-moving abilities. And just get ready for that second attack. Don't get hit by a flurry. As you can see, I dodged that one. That flurry right there, that'll get you off guard. That's usually a heal killer. You know, I'll be mid-heal and he'll hit me with that. But this guy, again, did not take me that long to kill. He's revving up that auto shotty again, but I'm not going to let him do that. I'm going to take him to Pound Town with this Golden Order Great Sword right here. I think that's what it's called. Now about halfway through this video or the next video, I don't know when it actually happens, but that is when I will actually switch weapons. I switched weapons a couple times. I'm still actually in the middle of playing it, so I haven't beaten it at all. I've stuck on a couple bosses that's taken me a lot longer than it should have, but this is the beginning. This is kind of the beginning of the DLC hardness. After fighting this guy for the very first time, I didn't realize how hard it was going to be until this guy showed up and just actually took me to Pound Town a couple times. Now again, I just took it very slow. Thankfully with this guy, I can hit some combos and stagger him and get a few flurries in, 1, 2, 3 hits. So he didn't really take that long to go through and kill him. I really, on his attacks, I like to dodge left and right. That's what I've found to be the easiest. I do roll backwards a lot as well because I like playing safe. Especially when they get low. I always get a little bit too greedy when they get low, and that usually ends up killing me. The amount of times I've died to a boss when he's 1 HP. Now that was a little bit risky. I got real greedy right there at the end, but hey, made it work. That was the first enemy. I felt so good killing him because it's only the beginning. Now the next one's actually not like a health bar bottom of the screen boss. It's actually Luger, the Beast Claw. Boy, when I tell you, this guy was absolutely wild. The weapons that he has, the Beast Claw weapons, insane. Absolutely insane. I just didn't know how to dodge, so there'll be a lot of times where I'm just rolling back because I'm just horrified for my life. As you see, just in that moment, I'm just horrified for my life. I think I actually had more trouble fighting this guy. I think I died to him probably around the same amount of times as the Black Gold Knight, but this guy I was more afraid of in general than Black Gold Knight. Black Gold Knight, I just need to get back in the groove because I hadn't played Elden Ring a lot. before the DLC dropped. And then this guy came along, and fast moving enemies I always have a much more of a problem with. To be honest, this guy I don't even know, I guess he's a mini boss. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it a boss, so hop off my back if you don't think he's a boss, because he is 100% a boss in my opinion. This guy, again, just take it very slow. Watch for the flurry of attacks. He has one flurry of attacks where he just, this one, that attack right there. It just keeps going, and I just have to run. I don't know what's a good way to stop it, but just that special attack combo. You'll probably hear me say this a lot, but when enemies heal, I get so enraged. Even though I have the full ability to heal multiple times in a row, but when enemies heal, ooh, it ticks me off. It like grinds my gears. It gets in deep inside of me, and I just murder every single person. I also don't feel like I did much damage to Loger. Loger feel like he was very tanky, even though he was butt naked in the woods, which probably makes him a little bit more scary. The fact that he's butt naked in the woods and is able to survive this long in an Elden Ring universe. But took him down. Oh, missed that last one. Did not take him down. This is me trying not to die when he has 1 HP. Again, as you can see. This stupid tree. Oh! Yeah, I remember panicking very, very hard during that moment because we were both 1 HP. But just one little chop to the neck and he's going down. I did a little extra slice to his body because I was not having it with him. Okay, now the demi-human swordmaster Onzu. Don't know if I pronounced that right, but again, this guy, he's very fast, which again, I normally have problems with fast enemies, but this guy I didn't really have much trouble with. I really was just able to track his movement pretty well. And he staggered with every hit I had. I guess because I never got caught in that flurry. And he just didn't do that much damage to me. I felt very safe during this fight. His moveset, I was very easily able to anticipate. It just seemed natural to anticipate. He hits me a lot during this, but again, he doesn't do that much damage like other bosses in the DLC. Other bosses I would already be dead because they've hit me so many times. Or they've hit me twice and I died instantly. As of right now, this is the order I have fought everybody in. Not saying that it will stay in order, but there'll be a reason why I show you the last two bosses, because I guess they're technically the same. This is, again, just getting into it, this is just a small group of bosses so far. I haven't even touched any of the hard ones. Do you see how close I almost died right there? That is ridiculous how I was able to dodge roll out of those onslaught of... Yeah, you ain't getting it, Onzo. However you say your name, get your little goblin butt down there and take my giant pothead to the grave. Hey! So, we're finally getting to the point where I start having trouble. So, obviously, you fight the ancient dragon man going to this pathway right here. And you will then go into the dragon pit here in a little bit. Spoilers if you haven't been there. Sorry. But I fight him, and I feel pretty good about it. I didn't realize my sword did that until this fight, so I was kind of abusing it the whole entire time. But again, I didn't have much trouble with him at all. But I was like, hey, oh sweet, I want that katana. Let's get it. And I didn't get it, and I was pretty sad about it. I was like, what the heck is this? But when you go into the ancient dragon pit and you get down here, you again fight him a second time. Me, my foolish mind, comes to the sense that I'm like, oh, this will be so easy for a second time. But this fight, sadly mistaken. I probably spent maybe 45 minutes trying to kill this guy. I didn't count the deaths because it would take too long, and I was too lazy. But I think I fought this guy for about 45 minutes non-stop, me just trying to kill him, because he gets a lot harder in this fight. A lot more damage, does a lot more damage to me. He does a lot less damage when I hit him. I do not know how I make it out of this fight so easily. Because there's a couple attacks that I've died instantly to. I've died to that Magma Blast, where he's hit me, one-shot me. And then the other incantation where he becomes the second dragon head and does like a chomping attack. That one also one-shot me every time I in fact get hit by it. So the magma shot's pretty easy. If you just run away and roll, that one would always one-shot me. As long as you're far enough away from the dragon heads, they won't damage you. I do get... Oh, broke my guard there. Here in a little bit, thankfully, now I'm using a great sword, so thankfully every time he attacked, I was able to kind of hit him with the tip of my sword, and I was safe to hit him with the tip of my sword and then roll away a second time, which was very, very good. You'll see me like cheese it here in a little bit, where I just keep, every time he attacks, I roll in, hit him with the tip of my sword, and roll out. And I do that for about 7 times. I think this is it right here. Here's the flurry. Oh. Yep, I just keep cheesing it. See, like, as long as you're good with it, and slow and patient, like, you can keep doing this forever. And as long as he keeps doing the same exact move, that's really nice. So his main attacks are pretty slow. It's just I died so many times to this man that I was just afraid of every attack, because I never knew when he was gonna just absolutely take me to the dragon lair and throw me into the dragon cave and just lock me in the cage and leave me in there to be dragon food later on for other dragons. But that katana, amazing. I wanted it so bad. I was so determined to kill this man and get this katana and use it for as long as I could. Which is funny saying that now, because I have switched off using that katana and switched to something else. So thankfully I was feeling pretty confident. I had a lot of flask here at the very end of the fight. I just dodged those 2 dragon head things, and I was feeling confident. But again, I just had to be patient, because if he hit me twice, I was dead. As long as I wasn't blocking. If I was blocking, I'd take a few hits, but my guard would break really easily. But if I took 2 just non-blocking hits, I would instantly die. Which is very easy to take if I'm going in for an attack. Come on, Dragon Man. Come on. Give the people what they want to see. Give them what they want to see. Roll away. Thankfully, that jump attack where he sends a blood spear blade like slash towards you, just roll left or right. It's very easy. As soon as he swings it down, it's just gone and over. As you can see, this, I was just trying to be as patient as possible, just to get him, give him the business. You know, he kept giving me an onslaught of jump attacks, which I'm not comfortable attacking with, and there we are, just like that, we killed him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And you can see you get the Dragon Hunter's katana, which is what I truly wanted. Now that's the first 5 bosses that I've killed so far in Elden Ring, and it probably took me 5 hours to just get to that point. So it's beautifully made game, and I really love it a lot so far. Now that's just again, that is just the first 5 bosses that I've fought. There's so many more bosses in this game. I know the next video I'll do, I fought the Dancing Lion, which is a very big, heavy boss to fight in the very early stages of the DLC. But hopefully you guys will want to see that. So I'm going to put it out anyway because I like making videos. But those were the first 5 bosses. Hopefully you found that entertaining, and hopefully maybe you got a tip or two. I don't really know how to say tips in Elden Ring just because I feel like I'm just blabbering most of the time, but it's fun. And I just love talking about it, and I love watching Elden Ring. And I know some of my friends are playing this, so thank you guys for watching. Until the next video, showing me 5 bosses. Bye.